Hi guys, welcome back to Wisp Tarot. My name is Pooja and I am an intuitive reader. The way that I do my readings is by intuitively channeling the messages from the divine. Now this is going to be a timeless general reading, so it should resonate with you whenever you find the video. Today we are going to be looking at how do people view you. Now this is from their perspective, this is from people's perspective, so it doesn't mean that it should apply to you, okay, or what you think of yourself. It is from their point of view. So take the message if it fits. If it does not, you can leave it. Now we have 3 piles to choose from. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So pick your pile. You could be drawn to more than one pile, or you could be drawn to none of the piles. That is completely fine. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick to see more than one message, and if it does not resonate or none of the piles are resonating with you, you can skip. There are other videos on YouTube that you could watch. Okay, now let's just, okay, I will be mentioning the timestamps in the description and in the comment section. So pick your pile and I will see you at your reading. Hi guys, if you picked pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. Now the card that you picked is the Knight of Acorns. Alright, I'm just going to get all the cards out and then I'll start channeling the messages for you guys. So give me a second here. How do people view pile number 1, please? How do people view my pile number 1? How do people view my pile number 1? Thank you. I hope you can see the cards there. Okay. So right off the bat, what I can tell you is the way people view you, they think you're funny. Yeah. They think you're funny. You are very mischievous. You could be very outgoing, outspoken, but the way you say things is like always comes out funny. It's like you are the clown of the class. You make everybody happy. You put a smile on everybody's face wherever you go. Even if you don't feel that way on the inside, even if you're having like a shitty bad day or a week, doesn't matter. I think wherever you go, you have this aura where people are drawn to you and people love you. People just love hanging with you. They love spending time with you. You possibly I think your friends, or just in general, I feel like people find you to enjoy food. So you could be a foodie. And yeah, I feel like you go out on brunches and people notice you, that people notice that you go out on a lot of you try out a lot of restaurants, is what I want to say. Like you love to eat, like you're a foodie. I also am sensing some of them like to go to the beach and like to eat at the restaurants that are at the beach, or the little stalls at the beach. I feel like you literally are somebody who is very fiery, very fiery. One second, be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, I feel like a lot of you do enjoy to go to the beach, and people generally notice you at the beach. You literally are so adorable, you're so cute, you're so funny. What people generally notice about you is your bubbliness, your fiery energy. I mean, bubbly and fiery, yeah, you're a combination of both. I feel some of you could be petite, like not so tall, but with a big booty. Yeah, so people do notice that about you. And you have like really sharp and beautiful features. Even if you're Asian, you do have like beautiful features that stand out, and people do notice that. People generally, yeah, in general, people do notice how beautiful you are. But keeping that aside, I feel like your energy speaks like louder than your beauty. I'm not saying that you're not beautiful. Yes, you are. But I feel like your energy is so much attractive than so attractive than your physical appearance. That does not mean you're not good looking. Just saying your energy is beautiful. You could be an explorer. People love, okay, so if you post online, I feel like you could be posting about traveling, or about the places that you've gone over the weekend or on your free time. Like, I see you guys posting restaurants, vacation spots. That's the train. Yeah, so that's a confirmation. Oh, I was just talking about traveling, wasn't I? And that's the train. Choo choo. Okay. Yeah. So you do enjoy traveling, and if you post any of these, content on social media, I feel like people like to look at it and they get inspired. I don't feel like there's any jealousy, because sometimes when people look at somebody traveling or enjoying themselves too much online, being a foodie and all this, there is a tendency of people getting jealous or feeling like they lack, and they sometimes I'm not saying that they feel lack, I'm just saying that people get inspired by you. They don't feel like they are lacking, so you literally are inspiring people to do the things that you are doing. So people get inspired by you to do the things that you are doing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah. Ooh, sometimes the messages come jumbled, and then I have to like literally sit and put the words together to make sense. It's a little difficult, but yeah. Okay. What do I see? Okay, people see. Okay, and this is just from one card that I'm channeling. I haven't even got to the other two cards yet. Okay. So yeah, I mentioned the foodiness and everything, right? Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, you could be a sun sign, by the way. I mean, fire sign. Like your sun sign could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Probably a Sagittarius rising and a Sagittarius sun. Doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, I love it. I feel like your friends also, you're a loyal friend, and people notice that about you. Even if you're with, when you're with your friends, even the strangers notice that you are a loyal friend. And even if they haven't spoken to you, your energy speaks, like I said, and they can tell that you're a good friend, like a loyal friend, like you would have your friends back. Yeah, I love that. Okay. See, I'm laughing because I love this energy and I would love to hang out with you. And I don't like hanging out with a lot of people. I am a homebody, but I would love to hang out with you. You could be a partier, but not so much. I don't think you would. Yeah, you do drink, but I don't think you just drink for the sake of getting drunk. I feel like you drink to enjoy. Yeah. Okay. What else do I see? Yeah. So with the 6 of acorns here, which is the 6 of six of wands. Yeah. I feel like people notice that no matter what you do, or this is their perspective, or this is their perception of you, they feel like you're a very lucky person. You could have Jupiter in your first house. I don't know. But they feel like you're a very lucky person, and no matter what you dip your foot into, or like no matter what you try out in terms of, let's say, academic wise, or if you're a working person, let's say work wise, whatever task you take on, you complete it, and with ease. Now that doesn't have to be the case, but that is what people think of you. They feel like, she did it so easily, he did it so easily, it's a piece of cake. And I think sometimes you don't even get the credit for it, because you make it appear so easy to everybody that people think like, oh, this wasn't a challenge for you. So sometimes you might not get credit for the things that you do. Okay. Forget about, please excuse the crazy weird sounds that I make while channeling. Anyway, 8 of crystals, that is the 8 of swords, right? Okay. Now I feel like this energy is from somebody who, or people you know. They feel like, now they do know you, right? If people, these could be your friends, family, siblings, relatives, colleagues, classmates. So they know you. For even if they don't know you, they kind of know you, and they feel like even if things are difficult for you, you push through, like you get things done, like clear Aries energy. You could be a Scorpio rising, I don't know, but you could have like Aries in your 10th house probably, or not south node probably, yeah. Yeah, it's like you persevere, like you are dedicated to achieve whatever that is on your mind, and people notice that. And that's, all the messages that I've received so far are good. There's nothing really bad that people have to say about you, and that's interesting. That's lovely. Okay, if I have to say anything which is not so positive, I feel like some people could say that you are lagging, or you are not progressing as, the society rules and all. You could be a little slow, but that's just because you're living your life. Slow as in, you could be, I'm not saying you're stupid or dull, I'm just saying that you're slow because you're not interested in the tasks. Okay, I feel like if you're not interested in doing something, like let's just say, for example, you are in school and you don't like studying science, for example, but you have to study science to clear your examination, so you probably will not do so well because you didn't invest so much time in studying science, so you might score a little less. So that does not mean that you are dumb or stupid. That just means that you're not interested in that subject. I feel like whatever area you are interested in, you do really, really well, and the things that you're not so interested in, you might just do it for the sake of doing it, but you are doing it, and no matter what, you are dedicated to complete the process, whatever the process is. So that's what I feel. Let's get I'm sorry, a few more messages. What do people think of pile number 1? What do people think of pile number 1? Okay, so we have, what do you need to release? So I feel like just because you're so active, I feel like whatever stress you have, or even if you have a little bit of stress, now this is from people's perspective, all right? This is not what you do. This is from people's perspective. This is from their point of view. So what people think is, even if they're, oh God, give me 1 second to process this information and then send me the next. Okay, 1 second. Let me just. Okay. So people think that when you have a little difficulty or when you are stressing out a little, you know exactly how to release it. You know exactly how to release it. So let's just say, for example, you're at work and the job is getting stressful. You are at you are working in sales department, let's just say, but you cannot, and it's stressful. Let's just say it's stressful. You would probably take a smoke break. You probably would go on a mini walk, or just get up from your seat and talk to somebody, just to shake off that stressful feeling. So you basically know how to like release stress without, you know exactly what to do before the stress kicks you in, like before the stress kicks in. This is what people think. And excuse me, people also feel like if at all you're going through a stressful situation, like let's say you've had a difficult week or a difficult month or a difficult few months, you probably do de-stress by going out on vacations, or on the weekends you go out for brunch with your friends. That's the way you like to de-stress. That is what people feel. And that, oh, maybe you also say or mention something along these lines, like de-stressing with friends or something, I don't know, something along these lines in the caption. Wait, I just heard friends with benefits. Okay, so you could go out with your person that you are in a situationship with, or enjoy spending your time with. What else do we have here? Okay, hold your vision. Okay, so wow, people feel like the way people see, this kind of makes me feel like it's almost one full moon. Not literally, it's not literally, but it feels like it is a full moon, kind of. So people feel like no matter what you're going through, if you are going through a stressful situation, you know how to de-stress yourself. And by de-stressing yourself, you know how to come back to the vision, like your main goal. So you know how to do that. This is what people think of you. That's, wow, inspiring. Yeah. Even in whenever there is like any situation where you feel like my dedication is being tested, or my focus is not there so much, you would take this little break and you would come back and you'd be all fresh and new. So yeah, this is what people think of you. This is how people view you. This is their perspective of you. I hope this message resonated with you guys. If it did, please like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below if you liked this reading. Anything, just mention anything. I would love to hear from you. And until next time guys, bye and have a good day. Hi guys, if you picked pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. So the card that you picked is the Knight of Shells. Beautiful flamingo. Let's see what are the cards you have, or what are the cards you get, and I'll start channeling. Give me a second. What do people think of pile number 2? How do people view pile number 2, please? Okay, you have the 10 of feathers. How do people view card number 2? Ace of feathers. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so the way that people view you, I'm gonna start with this Knight of Shells here. That's the Knight of Cups. And Rider Waite. Okay. So people usually find you very beautiful. Like, obviously you have the flamingo. They find you very pretty, very elegant, very classy. If you're a guy, you probably could be very well dressed, like in dress pants and shirt, like crisp shirt, with proper formal shoes. Probably wear a tie for work. I don't know, but if it's you, if this is your description, if this is how I'm describing you, I mean, if this fits your description, this is going to be your reading, obviously. But what I see is, in my mind's eye, what I'm seeing is a guy wearing a crisp shirt, formal pants, formal shoes, whatever is formal in your area, in your location. I feel like you're always dressed to impress, and women love you. Women flock to you. You're like, ugh, you're so good to look at. You probably smell good too, and people notice that. If you're a woman, okay, if you're a woman, women, if you're a woman, you are dressed to impress. Obviously, you are dressed. Jesus. Okay, what I'm picking up on is there is a woman beautifully dressed, elegantly dressed in flowy clothing, like a flowy top, a flowy skirt, maybe. Maybe you leave your hair open, even if it is like short or long hair. I feel like you have some kind of waves in your hair, like a beachy wave or like soft curls, and you don't probably like to wear a lot of makeup, but if you do, it's like a no makeup look. You don't really like, okay, for some, okay, it's like divided. Okay, some like to like really do their cheeks and eyes. Maybe that is what you focus on more. It's like just one thing that you focus on more. It could be your eyes, your lips, or your cheek, is what I feel. One feature is what I feel like you like to enhance more than the other features. Women get jealous looking at you. Girls, women, they get jealous looking at you. These women are probably your co-workers or your classmates. You know these women. You know these women that are around you. They get jealous because they cannot make themselves look so elegant effortlessly. You make it look effortless. You are peppy. That's what I heard. Peppy. You are peppy. Yeah. For some, I'm getting, okay, this is for like really small, like I don't know how many people, but really small amount. You could like to, if you don't like wearing flowy dresses, you probably like wearing structured clothing, like structured pants and structured blazers. Even if it is casual, you want it structured. If it is not flowy, if you're not a flowy girl, you probably have structured clothing, but you like your hair to be down. I don't really think you like your hair up so much. And you guys either could have jet black hair, or you could have like a ombre effect going on. Like I feel like there's some coffee brown and blondish colors going on. I don't see any other colors, but that does not mean that you couldn't have other colors. I'm just saying that I see ombre-ish. Yeah, so people do notice that about you. Or you could have like really funky color in your hair. I don't know. I don't see funky that much, but maybe a few have it because I got that message. Now, what people generally notice about you is your looks, basically. That's the first thing people notice. And you stand out. You literally stand out. You're so beautiful. Whew. Literally, you are pretty. Pink could be your favorite color, by the way. You could like bling, or you could like bling. I saw pink and bling. Like pink could be your favorite color and bling could be your thing. You like to like bedazzle things. Like you like to like like have your things studded with rhinestones and I don't know, probably. And okay. What I also see is, I'm just on this card yet, by the way. I haven't even moved to these ones yet. So give me a second here. People also know that people notice your good heart. Let's just say that. People notice your good heart, and you could be, give me a second. Yeah, you could be a water sign. Be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces. Could be Pisces and Scorpio. Cancer, not so, but it could be. Could be. I feel like you have an ethereal feel to you, like a fairy-ish feel to you. I feel like your aura, people generally tend to. Okay, if a psychic was supposed to look at you, they could notice some bling in your aura. I don't know if that's even a thing, but they would notice a little twinkle in your aura. You have this very ethereal feel to you. Like if a psychic would read you, like somebody who could read auras, psychic person who could read auras, they would probably see some slight glitter, sparkle in your aura. Yeah, you have a very good heart, like unconditional loving. You love unconditionally. You could be an enlightened one too, like somebody with great knowledge about spirituality and things like that. I also am picking up upon you being an earth angel. Yeah. Well, people do notice that about you. I don't know. I feel like a psychic would read you as, maybe you guys are psychics too, because all the messages that I'm getting is if a psychic would read you. So you probably you probably watch a lot of pick a cards, or you get psychic readings done all the time, I feel like, because you could probably see a lot. You could be a medium. Do you guys see orbs or anything like paranormal wise? I feel like you guys could see orbs and things as such. Yeah. Okay, moving on to this 10 of feathers here, which is 10 of swords. So I feel like if you are really into this work, people do generally tend to notice that you tend to like get overworked because of all the work that you're doing spiritually. If you are into spirituality, by the way, or if you're a reader yourself, astrology, spirituality, tarot, Reiki, anything, doesn't have to be spiritually, but even in day-to-day general life. I feel like a lot of the things that goes around you weigh you down. You could be an empath, so you literally could, go into a hiding or go into a shell when things get difficult, because you don't know how to express those feelings. People feel like, oh, like whenever there's something, let's just say you're having a difficult time at work and you've had a really tough week or a tough month, people would notice that it's weighing on you, and you aren't as bubbly or you aren't as chirpy that you were before, because the entire situation that is going on at work is probably weighing you down, or even other things like family matters is weighing you down, or world things that are going on around in the world weigh you down. People generally tend to notice when you are low on energy. So literally I'm feeling it in my back, like I feel like I need to stretch. Probably you guys need to stretch. Yeah, I feel like you just coil up. Yeah, you literally have like a snake on this one. So you literally coil up and you want to like just go into a hiding and don't want to open up to nobody until you feel like you have recovered. Oh, there, you have that word recovery on here. Till you have recovered. Give me a second. There, until you've recovered and transformed. And you have that energy back to get back into the world. God, wow, my throat is closing up. Yeah, I feel like you guys don't even want to talk to nobody when that happens. People feel like, oh, people feel like you've just gone back into your shell. You don't want to talk to nobody when things. Sometimes people might not even know why you are being like that. They don't know that you're stressed. They don't know that all the responsibilities that are put on you, sometimes you take on the responsibilities without being asked to. Well, empaths do that. And sometimes if responsibilities are given to you, you are so dedicated that you want to make it happen. It might stress you out, and people generally can see that it's stressing you out. Even if they don't see it stressing you out, you generally tend to like go back into a shell, and then people feel like, oh, why is she being like that, or why is he being like that, why are they distant now, everything was fine until now, what the hell just happened? But I feel like this is spirit's way of letting you have ace of feathers, which is like the ace of swords here. It's like spirit's way of asking you or telling you to like, yeah, take your break, take all the time that you need to do the recovery, and take all the time to bounce back, like take whatever amount of time you need. But I feel like you don't really get that much of time, because there's information coming to you left, right and center. I am getting highly psychic vibes from you guys. Like the spirit is always sending in messages to you, like bombarding you with messages, bombarding you even before you could process the information. There's another message that's coming to you and you have to process it, so it gets a little stressful. Like I've just started speaking like back to back, because I just started talking so fast, and that's not generally how I talk. So I feel like your energy picks up too, and then just because your energy has picked up, it even drains that quickly, because you're taking in so much information, processing in so much information, that it literally drains you out, and then you have to go back and recharge, and people generally tend to notice that. Jesus Christ, my throat is like really giving me a trouble. Okay. That's how people notice you. People also see, oh, you have beautiful eyes. People notice your eyes. And if you're a guy, I think you could have this thing, is this called a goatee? Like a little trail of hair under your lip. Yeah, you could have that. People notice that about you. It looks good on you. Keep it. You could be into herbs, or you could be into herb magic. People might come to you for herb magic, or you could use cooking. Oh wait, if you don't use herbs in your cooking, you could use herbs. Wait, what am I saying? I want to say you could use herbs for manifestation. If you're using herbs for manifestation, cooking is also a way of manifesting. So you could literally bless your food while cooking with herbs, is what message came through for you guys. Oh god. It's getting a little difficult. Okay. What messages? Oh, sorry. How do people view pile number 2? Okay, so we have nothing will come out of this situation. Okay, so this is people's perspective of you, alright? This is not a message from your spirit or anything. This is how people view you. So people feel like if you are going to behave this way and not express the way you feel, or just go back into your shell whenever things get difficult, things are not going to get better for you. But they don't know what you are going through. They have no clue what you're going through. Even if it is your clients, your people that mean good for you, in general, even if people know you and you don't open up to them when you are facing difficulties or when you're having a difficult time, they feel like if you don't express, nothing will happen. Like nothing will happen of the situation. Like things will not get better if you don't talk. But they don't know. You know how to alchemize. You have the full moon here on this card. Psychic. You are a crazy psychic. You know how to transmute that energy by going in and doing the work, recovering, taking time off from people. You're not giving a lot of energy to people, keeping to yourself. That's how you recover. So yeah, people feel like, okay, if you're going to be quiet, we can't help you. I think you must have lost a lot of people because you don't talk to them. But then anyway, they were not meant to be in your life anyway. The other message you have is like, yeah, step out of your comfort zone. That's what people want to tell you. Step out of your comfort zone. Maybe give a few people a chance to understand you. Maybe this is what they want to say. Well, there could be a few people that genuinely generally care about you, and they would like you to open up to them. But I feel like you are very closed off. You don't really trust nobody but the divine. I feel like you don't trust nobody but the divine. You don't want to trust nobody else. So you don't really like sharing your feelings or things that you are going through with people. But I do feel like you share some of your things, but people don't understand or might not understand that you're saying. So you just try not to say anything. Yeah, so that was your reading, guys. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section if you liked this reading, if it resonated any. Yeah, just let me know anything that you'd like me to know. Until next time, guys, bye and have a good day. Hi guys, if you picked pile number 3, this is going to be your reading. The card that you picked here is the Knight of Feathers. That is the Knight of Swords. so let's just get into your reading here. Let's just get messages for you. Okay, give me a second here. Let me just get 2 more cards out for you and I'll start channeling. What do people think? How do people view pile number 3? How do people view? What do people think of pile number 3? Okay. You have the Knight of Feathers. You have the King of Feathers. Ooh, okay. What do people think of pile number 3? Thank you. And the Nine of Acorns. That's the 9 of Wands. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so what I'm going to start with this card here, Knight of Feathers. So what I see, what people generally see or notice about you, or how people view you, is you are somebody who is very out of the box. Yeah, you're very fiery. Well, we do have air energy here. We have Aquarius, Libra and Gemini, but I feel you could have these signs in your chart obviously, but what I feel is you are somebody who is very fiery. God, there's something about the nose, because my nose is all of a sudden itching and basically I'm channeling, but I feel like there's something about your nose. Maybe you guys are insecure about your nose, or maybe you have a really cute nose, but there's something about the nose that people notice. Maybe you wear a nose ring, maybe you have a piercing, maybe you have something with a nose. People generally tend to look at your nose first, is what I feel like. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, you also so I feel like you could be somebody who is shy in the beginning. Okay, one second. The way people see you is somebody who is very shy, keeps to themselves, but when provoked, you are spitting fire. That's what I feel. You are somebody who is very cautious, keeps to themselves, do not want to interfere with nobody. But if somebody wrongs you or does anything that is, or does anything that basically you don't like, I feel like you are very, you're like very sharp with your tongue. You are very witty. You give it back with your wit. Like, you say things that nobody could think of. Sometimes it comes out as immature, but Jesus, sometimes it comes across as the most smartest thing anybody could ever think of. It's like you have this smart energy. People notice how smart you are. Yeah, I also feel like you could be somebody who keeps to themselves a lot. I'm just on this card yet. I haven't even gone to these cards. But yeah, I do see there are cats on them, like wild cats, and cats love to keep to themselves. So you could be a cat person, you could have cats at home, or you could have a social media where you follow a lot of cats. You could be a Leo. Yeah, but I do see a lot of cat energy here. Yeah, like cats are unpredictable. But yeah, I feel like people who know you are also not sure of how you would react. You're like unpredictable a little bit. They wouldn't know when you are in a good mood or when you're in a bad mood, but you shock people. Yeah, that's what I would like to say. You shock people. You could be somebody who has now physical traits wise, you could be somebody who stands out. You could have really bright hair. Like your hair is really different from everybody else's around you. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like you don't speak a lot, but your appearance speaks for you. And it's like for some people you are not even approachable, so people don't generally tend to approach you. But for some, you guys look approachable, but then when you open your mouth, they're like, oh, I don't want to mess with her, or I don't want to mess with them, because you just don't vibe with them, so they don't really catch your vibe, they don't hang with you. You're like, okay, I don't like the way you are, like you don't match my vibe, so I'm not gonna hang with you. So you are very, like, you are strict with the way you want things. Yeah, focus. Yeah, you are very focused with the way you want things. Like if it is not what you want, you like to cut people off, and you're not scared about it, or you are not worried about being alone or seen alone or being the shy kid. I don't really think you're shy. I feel like you're an introvert, but with a fiery energy. You could like have a fire moon, like an Aries moon. You could have like an air sign in your rising, and you could have like a fire moon. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, but I also feel like the things that you say are not, because the way that you react sometimes, when people who actually have brains and can comprehend, they know that you're not just lashing out for no reason. There is a reason for you to lash out whenever things go wrong. Yeah, you like stand up for yourself, and people with brains who are noticing whatever is going on, and if you're in the bad situation and you stand up for yourself, people are generally on your side, like they are on your side. Oh my god, my throat. It's like you talk very less, but when you talk, you talk. It's not talking, you are ordering, like commanding. You command respect. Oh my god, excuse me. Yeah, for some, I also feel like you have like red hair, ginger hair, purple hair, like some vibrant colored hair. Mostly, I think it's some shade of red. Yeah, some shade of red. You could be like petite, small, doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm picking up on. Like you're not that tall. People notice that. You could be, okay. This is a little off topic, but you could be from Lyra, because I pick up on heavy cat energy from you. You could have had one of your, that could be your origin, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. What else do people notice about pile number 3? Yeah, they notice your power. Like you love to be alone. You don't want to be messed with. Okay, moving on. I think I've repeated that message too many times. People notice that you like your time alone. You like your solitude. You might not be a team, even if you are a team player, you like to keep things, like you like to take the responsibility of just getting the things done by yourself, so that you don't have to rely, or I feel like you don't have to rely on the incompetent ones. You want to get things done. Like, oh, you could be somebody who is, what do you call that? I have it too. Jesus, I can't even get that word out now. Who wants everything perfect? What do you call that? Perfectionist. Yeah, perfectionist. You could be a perfectionist. You want the things the way you want them. You could have OCD or ADHD, or you could be somewhere on the autism spectrum, some neurodivergent thingy. I don't even know all those terms yet. Yeah, but that's what I feel. You're very guarded. People, oh yeah, I did say that, right? Yeah, you're guarded. That's what people pick up from you. They don't want to approach you. You're too powerful. You scare them. But I feel like even with your closed ones, like mostly I'm getting colleague energy. I'm not even getting friends energy or your family energy. This is mostly people from your work. So work or workplace or college, school place, somewhere, some institute like an organization or something. These are not people from your regular private life. They are not your friends and family. These are colleagues, people who don't know you really well. This is their energy that I'm picking up on, what they feel or they see about you. Yeah, I feel like you're very you're like very punctual you're very punctual with the things that you do. You could be a good communicator. You could be good with emails. You could be good at writing. Are you a writer? Do you write content online? You could be a content writer. But yeah, you are good with words. You are good with communication. Could be a Gemini. We have strong Gemini here. Okay. Well, you have a lot of knowledge. People don't see that, but I see it. You are intelligent. You are knowledgeable. Okay, what do people see? What do people see about buying number 3? Okay, you have what do you need to release? Yeah, people feel like you have pent up anger or you have some trauma that you are recovering from, like because I feel like people feel like you have gone through a difficult time and they think, why is this person so uptight? Like they need to lighten the fuck up. But that is how just you are, even if you haven't gone through any major traumatic experiences in your life. Well, that's impossible, but that's kind of possible too. But yeah, I feel like even if you haven't had really traumatic experiences, or even if you've had traumatic experiences, people feel like it has affected you in such a way that you've become cold-hearted. And that's what they feel. What else? Yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, you're too practical. You're too practical. You are too... you could have like Saturn and Mercury in the same house. Yeah, you're too practical. Could be in the 3rd house. I don't know. Could be in Capricorn. I don't know. Could be in Virgo. Could be a Taurus. We have Taurus here. I feel people... Yeah, so what people generally see is you're somebody who is strong and has answers to everything. Like, yeah, it's like you've done it too many times before. You have answers to everything. That's what people feel about you. And something like some people who are like genuinely thinking good for you, they feel like you need to like tone it down a little bit and bring some balance into your life and not be so uptight all the time. Yeah, that's what I feel. For some, I feel like your heart is closed off too. So you could be like single. So the people around you, your colleagues, your co-workers, your classmates, they notice that you're single and they probably say something along the lines like, oh, no wonder why they are single, because, like, blame the attitude. But they don't know you're a softie on the inside. They don't know that. But yeah, you come across as somebody who is cold-hearted. Well, people think what they want to think, so don't let it affect you. Just take this message, because this is what people think of you. This is not how you are on the inside. So the messages were like pretty not so good, so just listen to it and let it go, release it. Don't let it bother you so much. I don't think it would bother you that much, but I'm just saying, like, don't let it bother you that much. Yeah, so this was your reading, guys. I hope it resonated with you, and if it did, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments about what you'd like me to do next, reading wise. And how you liked the reading. Just let me know anything, I'd love to hear. And I do respond to every comment, so let me know. Until next time, guys, bye and have a good day.